Good morning to you across the country. 38 minutes gone past 6. And you are live on 92.9. Okay, but I'm watching Kwame.
Worship you.
But you're watching you mediation. We need Mr. Speaker. Highly grateful. I'll pay.
You
but I don't pass. You obedi and come on once again.
in this place. I worship you. I worship you.
And then 22nd October 2024, the year of our Lord. The international pay.
Moving
And come on, who do pina no ewo and tea. But your mamunina, China, your mamunina,
I worship you. You are here.
Hey.
Working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. Hey, we make a miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. We make a miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the
darkness. It is a special shadow pay. God is Parliament. A lot of anxiety. All in anticipation. Said the end of this year.
I worship you.
But the BNC, she's the Indian way, basically. You basically ask your baby about the way. God bless you so much. Thank you for choosing us here on 92.9. We are live on Kessben television, on DSTV, at channel 364, Go TV, at channel 121, on your multi-TV vision box channel, pay Wunya live, and around the world on our social media handles, channel pay. Join the feed now, you know, in the M Kobo. Microphone temperature was right okay. But your number is 055-059-6929, 055-0567-929. And those are the numbers I don't pay your day again. But we need Mr. Speaker. I don't pay them was more cars, more fear, more shops. I do more. I don't pay them when you ask say, Mama, ya kwenya say you mongo ewo ho. Na ye ne mo any Ghana ho em. Yaba.
My God, that is who you are.
Kwame, ene de mu ye. Say ne mu ye.
Oh, be fine.
And ye papa. O so de make sure no. Say no na mo say obi mia me kon. Is it waje?
Oh yes, ene de mu ye.
Ene de mu ye. Emu da ho.
Some catch say the edi no ene de o ya de na. Tu je dia.
Ampisi na me de me pepa, me duane me pa no no.
Okay.
Ene amaku. Me duane no. No na me tedi. But them say ade be chen me ani no. Me di TZ bi. Enti bi eno a.
All right.
Kwame,
yes.
You be fine. Then some no what town. So then I will can and now some man for yam just BBNC. And your cameras leading a home.
Democracy will survive.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I'll feel base.
The peace of our country will survive. Nothing will happen.
That be.
For those last 46 days to go, nothing will change.
I
mean, President Akufo-Addo will transition peacefully.
Yes.
We be that we are that's all.
Yeah.
Nothing bad will happen until NC.
And now we video be an say parliamentary leaders ne speaker mokra Jubilee House. Ako kasa. Me say so be bia that din. Timo amofia musrosa na they see na no. Okay na no.
This is separation of powers zones.
Is over. Oya ne dian. E bi chebi. Oya da ya fra won kwa be kwa Kwame. Ana na ya meka no. Say na ya titi akira bi num.
Obama ko yi de.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. To me won.
Yeah, to me won.
You know, and just small positions out.
Yeah. Udini nankwa. Udini nankwa krede.
Aka 1 hour pe. Medi obampa yi.
Ana da gusa question na ya anwene ho ansa ni ya no no. Ya anwene ho ansa ni ya no no.
How do you want you?
Oh yes.
But me get you ba we. Na ya ntwaso. But me ora Samson Asake ni nkomo. Wodo ye national chairman Edema PNC. Na obeka ya PNC for one more flag bearer, or Bernard Mona. EC disqualified from contesting the 2024 election. And ballot no so nanima amaso. One more they call that high court no, and they yes high court aboni in ego. As I keep what to make up actually to say.
Sure, for you now.
I tell for you now, so now party what to say out of pay.
Oh, we are not happy, though, but we are okay. We shall be holding a functional executive meeting today to review what happened to us as a party and our presidential candidate yesterday in court and see. And by 10 a.m. thereabout, we shall hold a functional executive meeting, and then if it need be, we will definitely brief the press about the outcome of our decision and what happened yesterday. Yes.
But you were in court yesterday, so what actually transpired and why this particular judgment?
Well, the court said, saying easy to disqualify your party and our presidential candidate for not contesting the 2024 election law. To us, let's say EC did not give us a hearing. What we do know was that when we Ghana unanimously say, yeah, PNC Day, yeah, Congress, and we went in late hour, I think on the 7th of September, and acquire your Congress to elect the national leadership and the presidential candidate. And so from on the 7th, it was now like some few days. We have to put up this document together and then go and present to EC. So we went on the 12th, and EC said by the time we arrived, they had closed. So we should go and come back on the 13th. So on the 30th September, early in the morning, by 10 to 11, we were at the EC to file. I think after filing that very day, the EC reported to have written a letter indicating certain pages in our nomination form. I think about 7 pages. Which they indicated that we needed to do some correction. We had those corrections. I don't know yet to say maybe date, like we should write the date on the form somewhere, maybe telephone number that we have to write, and maybe the digit is not up to 10 digit, and just some minor things, which we did. But even though the letter that wrote us on that very day that we filed the nomination on the 13th, got to us on the 14th, that's the following day. Which on the day of the 13th, when they wrote the letter, they indicated into the letter that by 14th, that is the following day, 2 p.m., we should do same correction and return before 2 p.m. And so, as I said, even though the letter got to us on the 14th, we went for it in the morning, and by 2, we had done the corrections and put the cover letter and had returned to EC, and EC confirmed that we have done. Since then, the EC never gotten back to us to say, we've identified additional errors or additional operations. Just for us to have heard on the 20th day of September that EC have qualified 13 out of the 24 candidates thus far, and among the 13, the 11 candidates, presidential candidates, and political party were disqualified, which is the PPP and the PNC. And so, we said no, that wasn't the way. Then the EC wrote to us to say that the reason why they disqualified was that there was on our form there were several omissions and errors, and even though they had given us the opportunity to do the correct same, but we did not, and for that matter,
there were still some more errors on the form. Okay.
Yes. Then on that very day, the EC held a press conference. So if you remember, the EC chair herself addressed the press conference before the balloting was done after 5 p.m. That was where the EC chair said that, addressed all of us Ghanaians, that Bernard Mona own specifically, there were numerous errors and omissions, and also we moved some candidates from one district to another. But, Mr. Speaker, one will tell you that the recent exhibition of the voter register, some people realized that their names were sent from Tamale to Pusga.
Exactly.
So, assuming without admitting that on that what they are saying is true, you can imagine if someone was in Tamale and endorsed your form, and the name is found at Pusga. Is that the make of the PNC? I don't think so.
That cannot obviously be the make of the PNC, but the question will be why were you not able to prove your case out in court?
No, yes, so that's why
because the name of the game is evident. So
exactly what I'm trying to establish here. So court, no. The things that we went to court, the respected justice of the High Court did not rely on our petition. He should rely, when you look at the judgment yesterday, he should rely on the EC response. The EC said they have given us time to correct, and we didn't correct it. The EC says that there was signature, even that was additional information, because that wasn't part of the reason why they disqualified us. If you remember the letter that was written to us and the press conference that the EC chair hosted, did not state anywhere that there were signatures that were looking identical, and they think that someone has repeatedly signed for some supporters of our nomination for 4 names in that nomination form. But that's what signature issue came up in the court, and based on that, the judge said we should have been meticulous in filling the form. We should have because we are aspiring to become the president of the highest.
But Chairman, upon that assumption or allegation, didn't the court allow you the opportunity to prove out your case? Because you are the petitioner in this case, so obviously.
Well, if you look at the way if you look at the way the whole thing went, that's why I'm saying that the judge was dual his judgment based on the response by the EC, and not what we took to court. And that is why we think that even though we admitted the verdict, we disagree, and that's why we said that we intend to go further to the Supreme Court to seek for review or to do appeal at appeal court. But we strongly believe that it's likely we'll go for the review, so that will be faster. Because of that, it is a public interest case. It's about public elections, presidential elections. We have an interest, and so Supreme Court will have an interest in this case.
Very well.
And so, as I said, we will meet as management today, and then we will communicate same to the media.
Very well. Samson, I'm highly grateful for your time this morning for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.
And that is the national chairman for a PNC, Ura Bernard Mona, disqualification from election 2024. And Yene Samson Asakia de Hong Komono and High Court. Abo woman semning in ano atuego. Kwame. For Ghanaian Times,
I'm for Ghanaian Times in Shasi and some papa.
Times is the same.
Times no bahas say African skills week a bit. A barrier, no much less, and a bit me abuana. Kwame.
Yes.
Assemble a cratafer tosom yensa.
Yeah, here.
Assembly, hear me, papa. Now, Kwame, what to say, yes, say a mining phobia. I kidnap Erasmus. One yera can ashbe. What?
Oh, I'm watching and say
yes, kidnap you, omo. I know boo omo. I know says omo.
Can I be in Kahon? Erasmus. Asari. Crew no the team now. I can't home
site no. Yes. Momoji omo money na. No. And I'm penny for you. Kasa Ira can ashbe. And then Mati Peggy say positive from them. Anyone mu ya. Now omo share said be ya. Bibia betumi akọ enkan. Zan say omu edi juma mo man no. Sensem troni kasa okọ akọhwe ba bi si ese nsuo no okọ say Kwame Appiah Kubi mko ye.
Ame yenko no kwa. Bambevi. Magana Frontier say yenko no. Ye ne ye kwa ya ready.
Musuma boa mo ho.
Ya boa ye ho. Woto aye beto. Because Bibi answer no way.
Yes, because you see we cry na armed a speed for na.
And I'm sure say baby ebeko bia na omo wo ho. Armed security for omo wo ho. But ekwan a won so befa so a wo beko no. Ana ebekire say wo mo betu bibia na wo beke na pe wa na so wo bechi wa no be yode. Ba wo do nsasa pan sa
akodia ene waso be she. Kwame yes say wo kosu nwane Central Mosque.
We are not exposing us, but the truth is the truth.
What's it?
Richard there can be gumba so na be say yes exposing. The point is that you nearby are prepared there.
Say nipa there obo ho ban. And na baby as o kwa kon so ama nipa nu se wo so abo ho ban. Nti oba na onu so hu se wo.
Na we dey for ye ba ye be ka say ye ba.
Nti no anu Kwame. Kwame yes so kosu nwane Central Mosque. And anu fiade na nya sam ketua. Wo mo ya sori o be hu asem wo wa. Bees. Awura ho and we fa na you know we fa na na krik. Kwame o mu nyina adwane. Omu nyina adwane. Empaibo no mu no. Just say, oh my God, me ana David Bensro, and Araho said, Yammy Macobon Paya Pa, Obiasi Transfer, Money Tisuna, now one who are near. Or fun and to mana na hiri your father yana hiri one obia who I just said that's my back Kwame
yes
na enanu eya memory day edura okọ ho a menti ho ase bi esore na esore wo eya radio station bi e wo ho ana eya MPP abrantie baako a communicator baako any NDC communicator baako eya abrantie no MPP ne e friend Hudu
yeah
ana chese eye communicator and this communicator no mo e kasa na mentim ho ase bi sore ene e hu a se pepa omode so kwa gina mu na no ana eye NPP amanyoko no ye radoma ko ba fi se and the NDC abrantia ne ye no enye enya nti ese aposifo e cheno ne mra ene ni di nti eno so krata no
e say ye ne raf di hu kobo unfortunate
nti o say ye hwe na se de be ya because ye koto aba na se ye hwa se ya enya de a chese de asomdue ebetumi abakora na yera abangbagben ye rule ne de ba ye de amanfo kasa wo ho ana ye papa Freddie Blay eye MPP amanyoko no kane pania no on down chairman ono so akasa said de e course no the speaker ye no wa anye ne ye na o kiremu so ono aba be eye third 3 times deputy speaker esa sanka nipa no otwen because nipa no akere na dwen say obekọ
Kessben
wonya obekọ
e omo interpretation omo de mamra omo ntwe Supreme Court obi ase de o kan de meboa
sesa
omo ntwe emra kro na o se diwa na wusu emra kro na se de wiwa wodi wi obi no wan hwe o emra kro na wodi yes yama no mo anhwe eno de ebubo wa
ena penfo bu bebi say afidie eyi abu ani sunko eja no so a ni sunko
wo munya ma Supreme Court situation
na yellow Kwame nim yellow afafranto ese nanu memre dade ese wani ese o ka kire kuma se enipa dom a kire se wo mo ekotigu hu de Kwame na ese wani ese o ka kire krata yi so ede ebiaba na yanko eye daily graphic emu ana wo ha ne parliament ensem no obi a kire na dwen yera Albert kwashiga or private legal practitioner wa kire na dwen ana yera Samson Ladi ayenene ono so akire na dwen say the speaker no obi ase ne de ya na mum do mo hye senka Supreme Court de no mo enyimtum yes because ene na ebeboa ama o minor sum de obi sanse ba bia yakoyi no enche bia na yakwakoto aba nti anhwe yi a Kwame yade ebe hadwen pai na akwkrata fe to so dunsia awofo no mesra mu ntio asem ehia pa wantie obi de ayi 9 ebeda no 6 and say GS no kasai womo ede nkola no prospectus om de ko school aba freshers no om de aba say do so mo an de ba nya school su ne de ba na said o ma ye no nie say bia school your A school ne B school no Kwame say me top prayer Kwame won top prayer o so de e bia liquid soap ne beba na ma cheche musa said de be ya me koto prayer me to liquid soap afi be jego na manfo ton o say this time mo nyane sa into mo de prospectus no aba ni nyina enso ewo hase ya kratai e de ebi aba
all right Babena wasi 56 minutes after 6 hi Kessben 92.9 ma yenkofa agudie monsem no emra yedi kan no pay na Mickey any 20 Montana famra yakoba yebetu yeboase na yedi nkomo by then yene reporters on the grounds emra shebedwam ebedi enkomo na anope abidwafo so betena se emra kro na yebedi hu nkomo anope yeah namwale any ye pagrebu achida nkwan so betena se na yedi nkomo anope eji
Kwame me ko
wo ko ho
I say the say no ebi bo center na bi bo midfield na bi bo we say ebia ma fidie ni na ha ya ha na de be koso bia be hu ya live cameras ni nyina wo ho it be sorry ya me ko unza katachie kura maye katachie kurura wa ama wonde wa sase dada
tinene
wa ko prepra ho
abota ahye koti
oh dem na say me boda bia kwa me boda bia and the rules the doors one way yen adam say rules the doors one way na ko she t-shirt bia ya ma kwa no awura mo so ahun ayi na o mo de aba rules o mo de aba no nti wa jaduru ha honorable card in pen bi
and we just stay with us for the morning sports update. Tony Montana Mickey comes up next with kickoff. We'll be right back for the conversation after this.
Kessben.